Hey guys, so today was Mission Possible with Jesus, and I actually came to a place that I never thought. It took me a while to come back. It was where I used to do pop-ups. You know, Long Beach has like a witchcraft presence or community. You know, there were pop-ups in this particular intersection, and I'll post some videos. The enemy would come with these lies of intimidation in the mind when I thought of this place. Just these thoughts of like, oh, the enemy is going to send all these witches after, you know, all this. But something happened this week. I was watching two of the teachings, and I'll put the little thumbnails. Spiritual mom was saying, like, he's sending you to your city. Like, I can't remember the exact wording, but basically it was this prophetic direction that I knew, like, this was the first place that came up for me. And it felt like facing a Goliath. I was like, I need to obey God, and I know he's going to give me victory. And something fell off. That fear that was holding me back just lost its grip with those teachings, because I knew, and I was kind of reminded of the story of Moses. How he like, you know, he ran away from, or like he left Egypt. He went somewhere that was pretty far, and you know, he started a new life. And God appeared to him and told him, you need to go back to Egypt to speak to Pharaoh, you know, and like he sent him on this mission to set the Israelites free. And that's what it felt like. It was like, I need to spread revival here in Long Beach. And I was, you know, of course, going around like my house and stuff. I don't live near downtown, but I was avoiding this area. And I realized it was because it was that, like, it was fear, basically. When I was watching those teachings, I knew, like, I need to go. Like, he's sending me here. Once I made that decision, it fell off. Those lies just lost, like, completely. Because I know how big my God is. Like, our God is. I was remembering during my deliverance just how they were trying so hard to intimidate our spiritual mom. And I remember just her strong faith. And that encouraged me so much. Came and I put flyers on every pole, a big intersection. There was, you know, some warfare. But I was watching the other teaching where she declared that any demonic mountains in your city would move, and I received it with faith. God is greater than any principality. I used to do pop-ups right there. They had night markets. Sometimes people would come wearing like cross necklaces. Like, so many people being deceived. They think it's healing. It was maybe 5 minutes that I put the flyers up, and someone came out. I don't even know where they came from, because the store's not even open yet. I could tell from far away they were really angry, and they took some of the flyers off immediately. But Jesus always wins. I'm going to be coming often to this area now and just handing out flyers, because, you know, they can't take the flyers from people's hands. And I do see most of the flyers are up. It's just 2 of them got ripped off, even though I put so much tape. Like, I basically like glued it onto the pole with the tape. I don't know. It just shows how powerful it is, you know, that the enemy must be really mad. Bible is now Long Beach. Thank you, Jesus.